It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude, until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate. Ever.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renin graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something. So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renaissance Alma using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength. It's that it's sentient, too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renaissance Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up. Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renin rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renins, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day,
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
I wonder what Hilganquil civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen,
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
a man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but... you sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back.
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but... I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion, but that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Hey! Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No! I mean, wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not hugely. Hey, Kisara, well, I've got you. What's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking maybe meat.
Get him, Hootle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hootle!
Ow! Seriously, what the hell?
We should be able to cook here.
Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Danans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now...
Right. Now... I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
It wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but... swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special.
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Danan are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the? An ambush?
Sorry. Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too, especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver-spooned elite for you.
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing. Shion, could we talk a moment?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we started talking to each other, didn't we?
To say the least. Hey,
What is it?
do you think you'd like to make something together?
Make what exactly?
Just if you wanna make dinner together. What did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Oh, dinner, yes. Yes, of course. Dinner. Right.
What did you think I was talking about?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what did you have in mind?
Well, do you recognize these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together. Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
You still remember that, huh? I'm sorry, Shion.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too. Anyway, let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in no time.
I never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
Yeah, so much has changed when you look back on it. Well, I guess maybe not what we're eating, but still.
No, I'd say even that's changed too, in a sense. Our meals are a whole lot better now.
True. We've both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Even after our battles are done, when Dana is saved and our mission is finished, we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like this, night after night.
Yep, I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh, no, not at all. I meant in a nice, warm house. One with a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
Standing side by side.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Morning. Ready to head out?
You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zeugles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegis.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zeugles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zeugles aren't so different after all.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I never realized before just how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
You're only just noticing? Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sensory feedback situation.
That's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing with constant abuse from our Renan overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
I think that's called heat stroke. You might want to take a sip of water.
You mean that water that's been festering under the sun for days? I wouldn't chance it without boiling it first.
Oh, I know! I'll go to the dock and fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. He'll need to ensure his sodium levels are replenished as well.
In that case, let's see if we can rustle up some rock salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Xion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
I know what you mean. We're back where it all started.
You don't ever regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Are you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Welcome back, Law.
Hey.
Yes.
Just great.
How's this?
Got it.
Hey! Yay!
All right.
Hey, Alphen, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
Hey.
Hey! Yes!
Hmm? Right.
Sure.
Hmm?
I don't believe this! Ah! Okay!
Great! Good.
Nice work. Ah!
But this is...
Wow.
Hmm.
This is...
Yes!
Oh!
amazing!
Nice work. Very nice.
Thanks.
Yes.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
Yeah! Hey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah! Just great.
I guess... Thanks.
Huh?
Well... All right.
Huh? Uh-huh.
All right.
I guess.
Whew.
Got it.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Whew! I think Hoodle senses something.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Let's see what you've got.
Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Alphen.
My fists are crushing it out there!
Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zugalin that Nath mentioned?
Looks like it. Our Zoogle pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
I mean, we won't need it anymore once the Zoogle's going, right? So what does it matter? Did they really think that barrier was enough for a Zoogle like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really? So that's the Zoogle, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law.
That's a big Zoogle.
Yeah.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me.
What would I do without you? If it hides, just back it out again. Cyclone! Not on my watch.
Burn!
Illuminate the dark. Magic is there.
Can't get out of...
By the power of holy land. Vanish without a trace.
It's showtime!
Holy
Armor won't save you!
explosion. Where are you going? Stay. Block. Here I go. Go. Sleep now. It's over. Sighted by the power of flame. Vanish without a trace. It's showtime. Illuminate the dark. Come forth. Holy explosion. Sleep now. By the power of flame. Here's vanish without a trace. One more. Go kill. Blah blah blah. Hear me. Here you go. Here. There.
Can't get out of this!
Here, let me help.
First aid! Here's a healing art! I'm expert! Come and aid!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
I'm ready! Armor won't save you!
Resuscitate! Don't mind if I do! One more! Go!
If it's in the
sky, it's mine! I'm only getting started!
Nice work!
Flame of fury! Sleep now! I never miss! Hit! A chain with magic is there! Divine savior! Power of flame! Get it without a trace! You get the gist. In here!
Ready and ready! I can carve through armor!
Illuminate the dark! I'll bring you back fire complete focus! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy land! Illuminate the dark! Blah, blah, blah! Illuminate, you get the gist. Seal!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Blah, blah, blah! Hear me! Flame of steel! Burning strike! Here's another!
No further!
You get the
Ready and ready! I can carve through armor! Burn!
I can handle it. By the you get the gist. Sleep now. Let's get you all tucked away. Blah 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 magic. Explosion. Divine savior. Illuminate the dark. Outstanding form. Holy glimmer.
Denied.
Holy.
Can't get out of this!
Ready and ready!
Illuminate.
I'll smash you!
Here I go. Go. It's holy land. Art.
I don't even know the word defeat.
Illuminate the blah 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 magic.
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for if we can't depend on one another?
You're right.
Illuminate the dark.
I'll bear that in mind.
Holy glimmer. Seal. Thanks for the healing.
What?
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! A chain of magic and the power of flame! Divine!
You picked the wrong fight!
Illuminate the dark! Burning glimmer! Sealed! Divine savior! Flame of fury! Not on my watch! Blah blah blah! In here! You get the gist. Divine savior! Ready to go! Got it! Now's our chance! Wanna bring you down? Holy land! Got here's another!
No further!
Blah 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 magic!
I'll smash you!
Holy land!
These are my weary companions!
Illuminate the dark! Heal you all! Holy glimmer!
reputation ruined.
Take magic and divine save. You get the gist.
Use too much.
Wrong fight!
Power surges through me.
Why'd you kill me?
To stop me dying?
Magic and divine savior. Take that. One last one. Illuminate the dark. Holy glimmer. In here. Art seal.
In a bind?
Not in your dream. Take it. Here goes. One more. Blah, blah, blah. Magic. Burning strike.
Thank you for the healing, Silverine.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
Right. No one is dying on our
Blah,
watch.
blah, blah. Divine saving. You get the gist. In here. Explosion. By the power of the flame. Finish with water. Magic is born.
Prepare to be
Explosion.
no further.
One more! By the power of illuminate the dark! Holy glimmer! Do it! Don't believe!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! By the power of
Shine.
flame!
Radiant
Illuminate the
light.
dark!
Regeneration.
Holy
Regenerate.
glimmer! Sleep now!
Don't suffer in
Explosion!
silence.
By the power of flame! Magic is
Radiant dark. Negative
in here! Art seal!
I've been hit with something!
By the power of
So even a masochist has his limits.
Not feeling so great.
Prepare to be
Explosion!
seized.
By the power of
Watch
flame!
yourself.
Finish
I
without
sense
a
incredible
trace!
power.
In here!
Don't get carried away.
Close one! Gotcha! By the power of flame! Gotcha! Finish without a trace!
Bloody howling.
Leave the chargers to me. Where are you going?
A chain magic is there!
Can't get out of this.
Divine healing art! Close one! Gotcha! First aid! Ready to go! You get the gist! By the field! Go get blah blah blah! Divine save! You get the gist! Field! One last one! More where that came from! Holy Land!
I hope this medicine
Close
works
one!
as promised.
Gotcha! I'll bring you back from death a bit! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! In here!
It's almost too strong. Then I'll split it open.
Be my guest!
Magic is there! Divine strike! Bullseye! Burning strike! Take the illuminating dark! Come forth! Holy burning strike! One burning strike! Bullseye! Magic is there! Divine savior! Blah blah blah! Holy land! New leaf on life! Everyone, get back! It's too dangerous! Illuminate the dark! I'll heal you all! Holy glimmer! Holy land! All healing circle! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Illuminate the dark! I'll heal you all! Holy glimmer! Close one! Right back at ya! Healing circle! Take care of... Here I go! If it's in the sky,
Stay away
it's
from my
mine!
friend! Not today!
That move!
Here comes the big one! Sword Rain Alpha!
No further.
Blew away! Eternal devastation!
Imbue this vanquished
Demon
soul.
Blade!
I'll bring you back from death to this! Resuscitation! It's gonna smart. Here's a healing art! First aid!
I can carve through armor.
Take it! Go! It's over! Go get him! Burning illuminate! Magic is there! In here!
It's in your hands.
Don't leave me! Divine savior! A new leaf on life!
Shattering the pieces. Attack time.
Holy land! Enemies immobilized! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Come forth, holy glimmer! Art expert coming through!
Can't move.
Blah, 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 magic! Divine! Where are you going? I'll bring you back from Here's another! Bullseye! Resuscitation! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer!
feel the
Come on,
medicine
guys.
work.
Just hang in there.
I don't intend to lose.
Right. We'll come back even stronger.
Out of the woods, it seems.
What the?
Cure!
What was I thinking? I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation! I'll bring you back.
They're not
from
playing
death's
around.
abyss. Resuscitation!
A chained magic is amped.
Far enough!
I'm sorry.
Dragon form!
Think again! No defense!
Explosive ring!
I'll bring you back
Now
from
you
death's
see what I
abyss.
can do!
That's
In a
gonna
vine!
Resuscitation!
Sword Rain
I'll
Alpha!
bring you back from death's abyss.
Eternal devastation! Demon Pact!
I hope this medicine works as promised.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation! Here, let me help. First aid!
You paid for that!
Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Denied!
I can carve through armor!
Illuminate the dark. Come forth.
Not done yet!
Illuminate the dark. Come forth. Holy land. Illuminate the dark. Come forth.
I can feel the medicine working.
Holy land. It's about to strike.
Grind and
Look
break.
sharp, everyone!
Illuminate the dark. I'll heal you all.
Healing circle.
Right back at you.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Let me help. Sorry. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
No further.
Dragon form!
Let me help.
Sonic thrust!
That's been a smart.
Hurricane thrust!
All disasters are made one. Come forth, the healer. Illuminate the dark. Come forth, the holy glimmer, holy land.
I have no limits! Swallow blade!
Healing circle. I'll bring you back from death's
Demon
abyss.
Pact!
Ready and ready!
Resuscitation. Think again.
The
Pathetic.
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
No dawn shall
Denied.
break
Bring
this
you back
night!
from
You're mine! Sword Rain
Smash
Alpha!
you! Catapult!
Flew away! Crush! Demon
Nothing
Pact!
fight left in me.
Destruction!
Down on the ground!
This one is almost in the bag.
We're not done yet. Just falling back.
This!
Then it's time for you to do it. The
gonna
enemy
attack!
is going
Right,
all
watch
out. Illuminate the dark.
Armor won't save you!
Close one. I'm sorry.
Yearns to be let free! Try harder!
I still got the fight left in me. Illuminate the dark. Holy glimmer.
Think again.
Now. Ready to go. Take that.
Tempting!
I'll heal you all. Illuminate the dark. Come forth.
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
In a
I'll do
bind!
better.
Again! You're open! Holy Land! Take that! Hear me! This one's mine! I never fail! Take it! Go! This can't be happening! Our expert coming through!
This one's mine!
From beyond,
Here!
you this vanquished soul with life!
Pierce through!
Resuscitation!
Holy Land!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I can't lose!
Blow away! Demon Fang!
Such unadulterated skill.
Anything in order! Devastation! Double Demon Fang!
You get this! Sleep now! I'm... Burning Strike! Sorry!
You're mine! Strike!
Spirit within the soil.
Awaken and reset!
Take this!
Destruction!
Far enough!
Breath of life.
I've
Heal
killed
my
up the
weary
fight left in me.
companion.
I'll smash you!
You picked the wrong...
All disasters made one! Blah 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 magic! Sleep now! Now! Here goes! Blah blah blah! Holy Land! Will this too much to handle? Blah blah blah! Healing circle! In here! Here I go!
That'll bring you down!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
In a bind?
Holy Land! Hear me! Illuminate the dark! They're not playing around!
I can carve through armor!
This one's love!
Go get it!
I'm right behind you!
You're mine! Burning strike!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Denied!
You're mine!
Illuminate
Sword
the
Rain Alpha!
cares?
Catapult!
Brutal!
Tempest!
Pierce through!
Rupture!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Imbue this
Don't give up!
vanquished soul with life! Can't get out of this!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. Resuscitation!
Umbra! Pieces!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. Resuscitation! That'll bring you down.
That's gonna bring our dead!
No defense.
Hit! Illuminate the dark!
Be still!
Ready and ready!
Rising Falcon!
Here goes! I'm ready! Magic is am! Divine seed! Blah blah blah! Holy Land!
Far enough.
With love!
Here
This
goes!
one's mine!
The enemy is going all out! Not in your dreams! Hit the close one! Right back at you!
Destruction!
Take this!
Close one! Right back at you!
Demon Fang!
Now break this night!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Close one! Right back at you! Burning strike!
It's weakened.
Illuminate the dark!
This ends now!
Holy Land! Blah 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 magic! Fight! Ready and ready! Flame of fury! Burning
Now
strike!
see what I can do!
I'm
Finish
only
it!
getting started! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
Huh? What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zoogle was trying to guard it. Still, somebody must have left it for some... Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
It's from my old man. My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished. Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on. If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, there will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Danins and Renins, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person, but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. Know this. Whatever you think of me, and what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this.
Hey.
Hey.
I guess... No way. Damn. Whew.
All right.
This is...
Thanks.
You okay, Law? You seem kind of quiet.
I'm fine. Just feels a little weird returning home now that my dad's not here, I guess. Oh man, sorry. I didn't mean to bum you out too.
So I guess that means you'll be visiting your dad's grave while you're here. Right, Law?
His grave? What are you, nuts? There is no grave. The Rena would only destroy it the moment they found it.
Back before Calaglia was liberated, dead slaves would be dumped in mass burial sites. Either that or thrown on top of a bonfire. We got used to cremating our own to deny them the pleasure. Then we'd sprinkle the ashes from high up as a way of returning them to the motherland.
It's all we could do. That's the ceremony we had when my mom died, too.
But that was back then, right? Calaglia is liberated now. There's nothing to stop you from raising a true grave anymore.
I suppose you've got a point. Once you've been doing something for generations, though, it sort of begins to take root. It's a tradition of its own now.
My dad wouldn't want that anyway. Cheap and simple, he'd say. Besides, I can't treat him differently than my mom. They might not end up meeting on the other side.
I hadn't thought of it like that. Wow, imagine. The two of them reunited, back home where they belong. They're probably watching over us right now, at one with great Dana. There's something almost poetic about it.
That's why I can't afford to screw up. If I know my pops, something as paltry as death won't stop him from coming to box my ears. Still, better than being left alone, I guess. Better than never knowing. You hear that, Dad? I'll make you proud. You'll see.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
You can never be too... prepared.